Mhm. Hi, dear prospective students. My name is Katerina Kodja. I'm coordinator of the master's program Applied Social Psychology, and I'm very glad that you joined our webinar today. Today I will speak about the program, master's program Applied Social Psychology at the HSC Moscow, and I will speak about the basic things about the program and how to apply to our program, and in the end you'll be able to ask questions. If you have questions right now, please don't hesitate to type them into questions section, but I will reply in the end. Okay, let's start our overview of the program. Our program lasts for 2 years and it's entirely in English, so it's very welcome for you to apply from abroad. We have many international students at the HSC and at the program itself. Here you can see the program supervisor. There is a double degree program, so there are both supervisors from the HSC in Moscow and from the Tilburg University in the Netherlands. That's how the whole study process looks like. You apply to the HSC directly, and your first year you pass in Moscow. You study in Moscow, and then you have a choice to either stay in Moscow for your second year, and that's how you will get a degree from Moscow HSC University, or you can apply for a double degree program to Tilburg University in Netherlands, and in the end, eventually you will receive 2 degrees, and you will be able to continue your career abroad. During our study, we cover 4 areas of psychology. These are social psychology, cross-cultural psychology, economic, and organizational psychology. You will be able to choose elective courses within these 4 directions of psychology to be able to enrich your curriculum, how you need this for your professional goals. These are the list of courses you will have during both years in Moscow. Actually, you can also log into our website and you will see the timetable and courses sections. You can check the courses you will listen to, and you can check the requirements, the description, literatures, and so on. So during your first year, you mostly focus on cross-cultural and social psychology. You see on the slide the list of courses that you will cover. The most fundamental ones are qualitative and quantitative research methods that you will study for 1 semester and a half for 3 modules. So even if you don't have background in psychology or social sciences or research methods, we will make sure that you will have massive information about research methods, quantitative and qualitative. Also, you will study theory and methodology of modern psychology. It's like a deep, very deep diving into social psychology, and also cross-cultural psychology. It's a fundamental basic course for everyone, and there are the list of elective courses: social cognition, prejudice, environment, and abnormal psychology that you are able to choose with other students. If you stay in Moscow for your second year, these are the list of courses you will cover here while staying at the HSC. Second year, you mostly focus on economic and organizational psychology issues, and you are able to choose among these courses. The course that doesn't change and lasts for 2 years, it's our special research seminar on Thursdays. It's a tradition at the HSC because it's a research university. You work with us on your thesis, on your master thesis. You work with your supervisor and the expert from research seminar. So it's like you approach the thesis from 3 sides, right? So that's how we make sure that you will not stay alone with your thesis on your own, and you will be able to step by step discover your topic and proceed from introduction to theoretical background to method description to running the pre-test and then the test with the help of HSC experts. We divide the students into 2 groups, social and cross-cultural group and economic and organizational psychology, to make sure that the experts working on the topics are really experts in these fields. One of the advantages of the HSC and the program itself that we invite international lecturers every year, twice a year. They come for a special series of lectures for HSC students. You see the photos and the names. These are, if you are from social psychology or cross-cultural psychology background, You, I'm sure, know these last names. These are the main researchers in these areas, and they conduct lectures and some individual consultations for our program students. This is very valuable experience for you to be able to get some insights and some really professional advice from very, very well-known researchers. So a couple of words about your second year in Tilburg if you decide to apply for Tilburg program and not to stay in Moscow for your second year. If you're interested in economic and organizational psychology mostly, Tilburg would be the right choice for you. And the advantage is that for HSC students, we provide a very nice discount for tuition fee you see on the slide. You will need to pay 2,000 euros for the whole year in Tilburg, and you will also need to cover your accommodation and other expenses. Tilburg is a very nice choice if you want to start some international career in practical fields like marketing, HR, and so on. And also in Tilburg, there is a big 6 months internship program that you need to fulfill to get the credits. That's how you can find some potential employment for yourself, not only in the Netherlands, but also in different countries of Europe. One of the advantages of the program, it's our multinational group. Every year we provide 10 places for international students that study for like government full tuition fee discount, and also some pay places for international students. So almost up to 15 international students join our program each year. These are the approximate list of countries that we had the last years. So it will actually make your Moscow experience, if you decide to apply, really, really rewarding and demanding at the same time. You will be able to just brush up your skills in terms of international communication. And it's very useful if further you decide to proceed with career in a multinational or a global team. Yes, so we try to enrich our student life as much as we can using our international students' talents. And every year we conduct all cultures days, where, when you will be able to present your culture while singing, dancing, bringing some national food, and so on. It's a very huge event for the whole psychology department. Usually we conduct it at the end of the first semester, so students can just a little bit relax after the hard work they had. And it's a very, very actually interesting event. Here are the photos with some examples of what we had last year's, like you see dances, some traditional markets, singing, and I'm sure that all these experiences while studying at the HSC will be really, really valuable for you if you choose to come to Moscow. These are some opportunities for your further career, especially if you want to stay in academic field. You'll be able to apply PhD programs at the HSC. You even can check the website psychology department right now to see if you're interested. If you go to Tilburg, you'll be able, of course, to stay in Tilburg for PhD, or you can apply PhD programs abroad, in America, for example, or other countries of Europe. You can work in scientific institutes or some scientific research centers, or give teaching career, like in higher educational institutions, for example. You may even stay at the HSC and start doing like a teaching assistant job, and then little by little dig down to teaching career. Okay, but if you prefer applied career, there are also a number of opportunities for you, international companies, like marketing companies or research. And if you're interested in non-government sector, you will be able, of course, to develop your career further in non-government organizations. You can even start doing this in Moscow, for example, volunteering for refugee and immigrant assistance centers. If you're interested, I will give you the links on where you can apply your skills. So these are the opportunities for your career, but they're not, of course, limited with this list. If you don't go to Tilburg for your second year, you still have a chance to use HSC opportunities for exchange. There is a website here at the bottom of the slide, and you can check the programs where you can go as exchange or Erasmus students. There are lots of countries presented, lots of programs for master students to go, and some of them have scholarships, some of them don't. Some have discounts for HSC students, so it's up to you where to go. And also staying in Moscow for your second year and not going anywhere, it's also not a disadvantage. So let's briefly describe how the application process works. First of all, you need to check, of course, our website for portfolio requirements, page. There is a detailed guidance on how to write the documents that we need. But first of all, you need to register in HSC online system to create your account where you will upload all your documents, okay? And then you apply for the documents. If there are some documents missing, I will check them and message you to, as soon as possible, receive the documents that are missing, okay? And then you need to wait for the results. So we don't proceed the applications one by one. We mostly collect a bunch of students and then assess the bunch of applications. So approximately 2-3 weeks it's necessary for us to assess your application, and that's how you will receive automatic email about the result. Please note that if you want to get assessed for government scholarship, in Russia it means that you will get full tuition fee discount. It means you will study for free. But note that there is no additional money apart from small Russian scholarship suggested. So it's like full tuition fee discount, that's all. You need, in this case, to apply before the end of February. So we need to get your documents, full bunch of documents, before the end of February. So please make sure that you have enough time to create your account on the HSC website and then to upload your documents. And if you have some difficulties with technical issues, creating account or something, you can always message me as a program coordinator. I will give you my contact details and ask to figure this out as soon as possible. These are the list of documents we need. Also, please, again, website, check the portfolio requirements. First, there are some documents that are absolutely necessary as a, for example, passport copy that we need to see, like your name, your country you're coming from. Then your CV. In English, you describe your professional qualifications, your job experience, languages you speak, some personal information, whatever you find useful, your research experience. Then we need a motivation letter where you briefly describe why you choose this master program, what your plans are, what fields you're interested in, what are your plans for future, and probably if you check the potential tutors, you can choose potential supervisor, and maybe you can describe what topic you will work on during master studies, and so on. Actually, on the website, again, there is a detailed guidance on how to write motivation letter. Please check the points that you need to address. The most important document we expect from you is a research summary or research proposal. If you come from social sciences field, psychology, sociology, etc., and you have some undergraduate thesis completed or some study that you participated in, you can provide research summary. Again, on the website, there is a list of points that you need to address, like what was the aim of the study, what theoretical background you had, what were the hypotheses probably, and results, like this. And you need to describe this on 5 up to 10 pages in English using APA style. If you come from non-psychology field or non-social sciences, we had such cases, or you think that your undergraduate thesis was irrelevant to the program, you can provide a project of new research, like a research proposal. Also on the website, there is a description, what do we need in terms of proposal, what do we look at, and you can use this guidance to prepare some well-quality proposal. Also, don't forget your diploma page if you graduated, or your university transcript for us to see the courses that you had, the grades that you received, and to understand how close your education, your educational background is to the goals of our program. So these are the points in blue, these are compulsory. And then we go to some points that might not be presented in your portfolio, but if you have them, please make sure that you add them, because you will get additional points to increase your final grade and probably to get a discount or to be considered for government scholarship. These are the publications or conferences you participated in, recommendation letters, not necessarily from your academic background, probably you worked somewhere, you did some volunteering, you were an intern, so you can get a recommendation letter from this person, from your line manager, or from somebody who supervised your work. And also other achievements, like some trainings, maybe you studied research methods somewhere, or computer programs like SPSS, R, Python, whatever. Or some additional education, again, some reports about volunteering, internships, whatever is relevant to the program, please add as additional documents. You may get up to 10 points for this section. And also, very important document is certificate for English proficiency. If you're coming from non-English speaking country, we ask you to provide a confirmation of your English level, like TOEFL or IELTS or Cambridge exams. These are the points that we accept. Probably if you're also not coming from English-speaking country, but you received your baccalaureate education entirely in English, you need a letter from university confirming this fact. It needs to be written, like maybe it's written in transcript, but if not, additional letter from university is necessary, saying that the measure of instruction was English during your undergraduate study. Okay, here are my contact details, my email address. You can message me anytime if you have some questions about portfolio requirements, or you have troubles with the account or whatever, or any additional questions that you might have about the program, about the university, about life in Moscow, about HSC's facilities. There are some websites here on the slide that you can check in advance, like HSC dormitories. You will be placed in a dormitory when you arrive. Some information for international students on the international admissions website about the documents that you need to prepare, how the process will go, what you need to prepare in advance before coming to Russia, then straight after you arrive, some visa information, etc. You can check the Center for Sociocultural Research website. The staff working in the center are your potential future tutors and also supervisors of your master thesis. So you can check the pages to understand whether your research interested are close to those these tutors have. Okay, looks like that's it for general introduction to the program and portfolio requirements. If you have any questions, please ask them now. I will be able to reply, and if you don't come up with any questions so far, please, you can message me anytime. And also, please hurry up if you want to be considered for government scholarship. We need to receive your documents by the end of February. Conditions. Okay, I'm going back to the slide with portfolio requirements. These are the conditions that you need to provide to be accepted for the program. We don't have any exams and any interviews, so we consider only your portfolio. The list of documents you need to submit are here, and if you have any questions, also message me additionally. Please, if you have more questions, we have 5 minutes, I guess, here with you more. I will be able to reply. Okay, while we are waiting for some questions that you might have, just a couple of words about the general advantage of Moscow for international students to come to. Moscow is a huge, actually, megapolis of Russia, and I'm sure that this experience here will be very much rewarding for you. And we have a campus straight in the city center, so you will be close to main tourist attractions like Red Square, like Kremlin, just walkable distance. I mean, you will have as an HSC student, you will have discounts you will have a special discount for any tourist attractions like museums, like galleries and theaters. Also, you will have a transport card. Moscow has a very developed system of transport, and you will have a student discount to get unlimited access to metro tickets, tram and autobus tickets. What else? And you will also have opportunity to use your vacations to travel around Russia, like for example, to go to St. Petersburg, some other cities, and you will be able to get some friends from abroad and also from Russia. Also, we provide a Russian introductory language course to our foreign students that you will be able to study for free during your first semester. So this is also an advantage. Also, HSC students have opportunity, foreign students, I mean, to have part-time job at the university. For example, in HSC research centers, you can check the website of Social Sciences Department for laboratories and research centers we have, and you can start as a volunteer or research intern there also. Okay, no, so I remember your case. I will look again at your application, and I will immediately reply you if you have any documents missing, and if you need to submit anything additionally. And we will consider the final bunch of the application at the end of February. So approximately at the beginning of March, you will already know if you are accepted or not. Okay. If I remember correctly, you're in Moscow, and you can also message me anytime or come to psychology department to talk to me or academic supervisor of the program to be able to learn about the program more, so we can meet in person. Okay, guys, looks like there are no more questions left, and I was happy to conduct this webinar for you. If you're interested in the program, please message anytime. For our program, it's a double degree agreement is only with Tilburg University. There are some programs also with double degrees with other universities, like in Germany or somewhere. You need to check additionally. And if you're not interested in double degree to get 2 diplomas, you can also check Study Abroad website of HSC just to go on exchange as exchange or Erasmus student. But with the help of our program, you can only receive additional diploma from Tilburg University, yes. Okay, looks like that's it. And please don't hesitate to message me anytime you have questions, and I will be glad to see you among the students of our program. And I'm sure that this experience will be very, very valuable for your personal and your career development. Okay, bye.